Very good afternoon to all of you. Myself, Anis Alam, and I am the industrial and the corporate trainer from the last 10 years. I have decided to upload the Python complete series. Most of the students are facing the problem to understand and learn the Python online. So you don't worry about that. So, my dear student, Python needs no introduction at all. Python is a very fast growing programming language. If we talk about prerequisites of the Python, so Python prerequisites are very simple. If you have a programming background, you can learn the Python in a very short span of time. But if you don't have the programming background, no problem. Suppose you are coming from the C background, C++ background. Even if you are coming from the basic language backgrounds, you can easily understand the concept and logic of Python. And if you don't have any strong programming background, it's not a very big deal. You can understand the Python because it's a very simple programming language. In this video, I have decided to talk about the introduction part of the Python, how to download the Python, what about the IDLE integrated learning environment in which we start our programming. Okay. So these are all things I will discuss in this video. What about the historical facts of the Python? Okay. And many more. So where the Python are using, the world-class companies are using the Python nowadays. Like if we talk about Google is using the Python. Facebook is using the Python. Instagram is using the Python. Spotify is a music streaming nowadays. Daniel Kapoor is doing that. You must be knowing that. Okay. So Spotify is using the Python. Quora is using the Python. Netflix is using the Python. Dropbox is using the Python. And many other companies are using the Python. Okay. I have developed the introduction part of the Python. Just a moment, I am sharing with you all. Okay. So you will be understand what exactly the Python is containing. Just a moment. See, sorry. You should aware any programming language to learn the Python. If you have the knowledge to any programming language, if you don't have any knowledge, then also you can do the programming. Python does not require very high prerequisite scenario. Python is a general purpose, object-oriented and high-level programming language. It was developed by Guido van Rossum in the year 1989. 1989 में Guido van Rossum नाम के डेवलपर ने इस प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज को डेवलप किया था एंड Guido van Rossum was working in the NRI National Research Institute. Officially, this language came in the existence of 20th Feb 1991. 20th Feb 1991 में ये language existence में आई, but that time it was not very much popular because popularity depends upon era and requirement and need. तो उस time पर most of the peoples are not aware about the IoT, Internet of Things, machine learning, artificial intelligence, big data, robotics. ये सारी चीजें जिनके नाम अभी मैंने आपको लिए हैं, you will be familiar slowly. These are the need and requirement for the Python. हर लैंग्वेज की अपनी कुछ स्कोप्स एंड लर्निंग एरियाज होते हैं. तो पाइथन के ये सारे एरियाज हैं जिसमें पाइथन बहुत ज्यादा हाईली यूज की जा रही है. Python supports both procedure-oriented programming language as well as object-oriented programming language. What are the object-oriented programming language? For example, if we talk about Java, is a purely object-oriented programming language. If we talk about C#, it is also a purely object-oriented programming language. C# is the product of Microsoft, and Java is the product of Oracle. So these are purely object-oriented programming language. So without class, we cannot write a single line. This is the first condition in the purely object-oriented programming language. First of all, you have to create a class, then you can start the programming. But this compulsion is not with the Python. Either you can start the programming inside the class, or you can start the programming without class. No problem is there. No mandatory steps are there. Okay. Now, what about the second point that I have already discussed? Officially, it came in the existence of 20th Feb 1991. Okay. After that, second, okay, Python is available for all the major operating system. Major operating system, Windows is a very famous operating system, Linux, Unix, Mac, Amiga. जितने भी present time में operating system available हैं, हर operating system के लिए Python का version available है. You can download the version of the Python and you can use it. So where we have to download, the official site python.org is available. You can download it. I will show. Let me check my internet connectivity is okay or not. 1 second. Okay. Sometimes signals gets weak. Okay. So 1 second, I am showing you how to download. Just a moment. I'm just changing the screen. Then you will be understand how to download. So you can type in the browser. You can type in the browser Python download, simply the Python download. 1 second, I'm showing you. See, I'm just typing Python download. So automatically we will see the python.org. It is the official site. We just simply click on the python.org link. Python.org link. And here is the link, download Python 3.8.2. This is the current version. Okay. You can download it. And if you want to download to any other operating system like Mac and others, so it is also available over here. Just simply click on this button. The downloading will start. And after that, you can install the Python. After installation, you can start the work. At the time of installation, it asks to set the path. You just simply click on the, that I will show you. Just simply click on the checkbox. So the path will be automatically set. Okay. 1 second. Just a moment, I am showing you. So after downloading the setup from the official site python.org, your setup will be downloaded in your local machine. Now I'm showing you after that. This is the screen. When you will double click on the setup, this kind of window will appear on the screen. So you have to click on this checkbox to set the path. Why we set the path? You can execute the Python from anywhere. After setting the path, you can execute the Python from anywhere. No foundation restrictions will be there. Then you have to click on the install now. Okay, just click on yes. I'm just clicking on no because the Python is already installed in my machine. Okay, just I cancel it and close it because the Python is already installed in my machine. Now I am coming to the another section. Okay, 1 second. So after installing the Python, you can start the programming. So how to start the programming, that we will discuss a little bit later, but only the installation part is over. Okay. Now, execution of the Python program means execution of the bytecode on the Python virtual machine. So two very important points are included in this sentence, the bytecode, and the second one is Python virtual machine. Okay. So what is the bytecode? Basically, when we compile any programming language, if we talk about the traditional old programming language like C programming language or the basic programming language, so after compilation, these programming language produce the machine codes. What are the machine codes? Machine codes are basically the machine oriented, machine specific. Suppose the machine code is produces for Windows. So that machine code cannot be executed on any other operating system. This is called platform dependency concept. तो जितनी भी हमारी ओल्ड प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस थी उसमें प्लेटफॉर्म डिपेंडेंसी प्रॉब्लम थी, जिसको ओवरकम किया गया न्यू एडवांस प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस में, लाइक जावा, C Sharp and Pythons are the platform independent language. Why? Because after compilation, they does not produce the machine code. They produce the byte code. ओके तो बाइट कोड की वजह से ये प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज जो है वो प्लेटफॉर्म इंडिपेंडेंट प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस बन गई. बाइट कोड्स वो यूनिवर्सल कोड्स होते हैं, दे कैन बी एग्जीक्यूट ऑन एनी प्लेटफॉर्म. Either we can execute this byte code on Windows. The byte codes can be executed on the same byte codes can be executed on the Linux. The same byte codes can be executed on the Mac. Okay, no problem. So after that, but these byte codes required the virtual machine to execute them. After generating the byte codes, these byte codes can be executed with the support of PVM Python virtual machine. Okay, so two-step process. After compilation, the byte code will generate, and these byte codes can be executed on any operating system with the help of Python virtual machine. Okay. Now coming to the next point. For IoT, Internet of Things, Python is the best language. What is Internet of Things? You can control all the appliances, all the electronic appliances with the help of internet. जितने भी आपके इंटीग्रेटेड अप्लायंसेस हैं जिसके अंदर चिप आप इंटीग्रेट कर सकते हैं, चाहे वो कोई भी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइस हो जो इंटरनेट प्लेटफॉर्म पे आ सकती है, उसे आप इंटरनेट के थ्रू कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं. और इस कंट्रोलिंग के लिए जो प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज यूज होती है, there are so many programming languages, but the best option nowadays is a Python, is the best for IoT, Internet of Things. IoT is a platform or a technology through which the devices can be connected by the internet. The two examples we can see. With the help of IoT, we can control most of the things like electronic appliances. Okay, we can check the atmospheric pressure, humidity, कितना ह्यूमिडिटी है, क्या एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर है, ये भी हम चेक कर सकते हैं. ओके, फ्यूल ऑफ द कार, हाउ मच फ्यूल इज इन अवर कार, ये भी हम चेक कर सकते हैं. लॉकिंग एंड लॉकिंग ऑफ द डोर्स, सपोज ड्यू टू एनी रीजन वी कुड नॉट लॉक आवर डोर और हम बाहर आ गए हैं, तो फ्रॉम अ रिमोट लोकेशन, फ्रॉम अ स्पेसिफिक डिस्टेंस, विद द हेल्प ऑफ मोबाइल वी कैन लॉक आवर डोर्स. बिफोर एंटरिंग इनटू द होम, एसी शुड बी ऑन एंड सेट द एडिक्वेट टेम्परेचर. हम एक स्पेसिफिक एरिया में आने से पहले अपने एसी को एक एडिक्वेट टेम्परेचर के साथ सेट कर सकते हैं. दिस इज आल्सो पॉसिबल with the support of internet and mobile devices. This is called the IoT concept. Constant monitoring of the patient. This is a very important example. Constant monitoring of the patient. So when the patient comes in the serious condition, immediately the hospital will get the information according to the monitoring system, and ambulance will be released without any contact by the patient. Suppose कोई critical patient है, अगर वो किसी critical state में पहुंचता है, तो जैसे ही वो क्रिटिकल स्टेट में पहुंचेगा, उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन डायरेक्टली हॉस्पिटल को पहुंच जाएगी और हॉस्पिटल वहां से एम्बुलेंस रिलीज कर देगा. एंड बिफोर रीचिंग द पेशेंट इनटू द हॉस्पिटल, एवरीथिंग विल बी रेडी लाइक मेडिसिन, इमरजेंसी ट्रीटमेंट. सो विदाउट डिले द ट्रीटमेंट विल बी प्रोवाइडेड. दिस इज ऑल्सो पॉसिबल बाय द कनेक्टिविटी ऑफ द IoT. ओके, Any of the application can be developed using the Python. Desktop application हम develop कर सकते हैं, web based application हम develop कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. And artificial intelligence और robotics की programming भी हम Python में कर सकते हैं. Desktop application is somewhere it is also called the standalone application, which is only work on a particular system where they are installed. जहां पर उनका installation होता है, वहीं पर वो application work करती है. जैसे कि if we talk about the best standalone desktop applications are MS Office. Without installation, MS Office we cannot use. Individual installation is required on every machine. Suppose there are 50 machines in our lab. So the 50 installation we have to done. After installation, we can work. We can do the work in the MS Office. Okay. Operating system is also the example of the desktop application. Drivers are the desktop application example. Web-based applications are those applications which run across the world with the support of URL and internet. Okay. For example, Google, Facebook, Instagram, these are all the web-based application. तो इन दोनों टाइप की एप्लीकेशन का डेवलपमेंट हम पाइथन में कर सकते हैं. ओके. आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, रोबोटिक्स, जितने भी रोबोट्स आपके डेवलप हो रहे हैं उसमें भी चिप इंटीग्रेशन होता है. तो चिप इंटीग्रेशन में प्रोग्रामिंग पाइथन के थ्रू करके उनको आप अपने इंस्ट्रक्शंस पे मूव करा सकते हैं. ओके. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट मोबाइल डेवलपमेंट, Python is still not nominated for the mobile development, but in the future it may be. Compilation process. A Python program contains the source code. This is first compiled by the Python compiler. जब भी हम कुछ लिखते हैं किसी भी programming language के अंदर, either we are using the Python or Java or any other programming language, तो जो हमारा कोड होता है that is called the source code. Uncompiled code is called the source code. जो हम प्रोग्राम बनाते हैं, जो कोडिंग हम करते हैं, उन्हें सोर्स कोड कहते हैं. सोर्स कोड बेसिकली हाई लेवल लैंग्वेज में होता है. हाई लेवल लैंग्वेज मींस इट इज इंग्लिश जिसमें हम कंफर्टेबल हैं, हम कन्वीनियंट हैं, बट दैट लैंग्वेज कैन नॉट बी अंडरस्टैंड बाय द कंप्यूटर. Computer only understand the machine code which are in the form of zeros or one. So these source code is compiled by a machine specific, by a programming specific compiler. If we are using the Python, then Python compiler is available. So after writing this source code, the Python compiler will compile this code and compile this source code and produce the bytecode. As we have discussed, the bytecodes are the universal code. They can be executed on any platform. Here the platform means operating system. These bytecodes is given to the Python virtual machine. Python virtual machine accept the bytecode and convert these bytecodes into the machine code, because only the machine codes can be executed on any laptop, desktop or any particular machine. That the processor will execute and display the result. Okay. The programmer needs not to allocate or deallocate the memory in the Python. Suppose कुछ वर्क करने के लिए, suppose we want to do some work, तो we need some memory. जब भी हम कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट्स क्रिएट करते हैं या कोई भी ऐसा वर्क करते हैं जिसमें मेमोरी की जरूरत होती है, तो हमें मेमोरी एलोकेट होती है. आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग द वर्क, दिस मेमोरी शुड बी रिक्लेम्ड फॉर एनी अदर न्यू प्रोसेस. तो मेमोरी को एलोकेट करना और डीएलोकेट करना, इट्स नॉट इन द हैंड ऑफ प्रोग्रामर. It is the complete responsibility of the Python. It will taken care by the Python. So it is the duty of the PVM, Python virtual machine, to allocate and deallocate the memory for the Python programs. तो जितनी भी memory हमें चाहिए है, ये deallocation उस memory का होगा, that will be taken care completely by the Python. Okay. So due to this concept, the crashes will be avoided. The standard Python compiler is written in the C language and hence it is called the C Python. जो कि स्टैंडर्ड पाइथन कंपाइलर लिखा गया था वो सी लैंग्वेज में. जब भी कोई लैंग्वेज डेवलप होती है, कोई भी नई लैंग्वेज डेवलप होती है, तो जो एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस हैं उनके सपोर्ट से डेवलप होती है. ओके. नाउ स्लोली वी आर मूविंग टू नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स. इन कंपैरिजन टू द अदर प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज, द लेस कोड इज यूज्ड इन पाइथन. पाइथन प्रोवाइड्स द कंसाइज कोड. कम से कम कोड में हम प्रोग्रामिंग कर सकते हैं. Python provides the rich libraries for the different purpose like database connectivity, including the API, application programming interface. Ready-made codes are available to do the complex task. Suppose हम एक प्रोजेक्ट डेवलप कर रहे हैं जिसमें कुछ फ्रंट एंड है, बैक एंड है. बैक एंड मीन्स डेटाबेस, जहां पर हमारा डेटा स्टोर होता है, परमानेंट स्टोरेज एरिया. तो अगर हमें कुछ अपने प्रोग्राम की कनेक्टिविटी अपने डेटाबेसेस से करनी है, तो उस कनेक्टिविटी के लिए रेडीमेड कोड्स एंड क्लासेस आर अवेलेबल इन द पाइथन. We are not supposed to write the lengthy code for connectivity. Okay. In other object-oriented programming language, we cannot write any program without declaring the class like Java and C#. But in Python, it is possible to write a program without class. This point is already discussed. It is a freeware. It is a freeware open source programming language. We are not supposed to pay any cost. अगर हम पाइथन को डाउनलोड करके यूज करते हैं तो इसके लिए हमें कोई कॉस्ट पे नहीं करनी है. Okay, the Python software is available for almost every platform like AIX, IBM, iOS, iPad and SolarSys, some SolarSys. किसी भी प्लेटफॉर्म और ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के लिए हमारे पास पाइथन के वर्जन्स अवेलेबल है. Okay, so up to this everything is clear to everyone. Okay, now I'm going to discuss automatic path is set at the time of installation. No need to set manually after installation. Parallelly with the installation, we can set the path. Okay. Other languages like Java, C, C++, C Sharp are statically typed programming language, but Python is a dynamically typed programming language. What is the meaning of this line? It's a very important line. Any variable, suppose any variable store the data, any variable if we are using. So before using that variable, we have to define with the appropriate data type. इन अदर प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज अगर हम कोई वेरिएबल यूज करना चाहते हैं तो यूज करने से पहले उस वेरिएबल को हमें प्रॉपर किसी डेटा टाइप के साथ डिफाइन करना कंपलसरी है. विदाउट डिफाइनिंग एनी वेरिएबल वी कैन नॉट यूज. But in Python, dynamically typed programming language means without declaration of any variable, we can use it. When the value will store in the variable, it is automatically set according to the value stored in it. That we will see practically, you don't worry. How the Python name came. Python का नाम कैसे आया, किन बेसिस पे इसका नाम रखा गया. Python name came from the famous BBC TV show Monty Python Circus in 1969 to 1974 में. 1969 और 1974 के बीच में एक BBC टीवी शो मॉन्टी पाइथन सर्कस रन होता था. उस नाम से, उस शो से इंस्पायर होकर के ग्यूडो वैन राउसन ने इस लैंग्वेज का नाम पाइथन रखा. Okay, latest version of the Python is 3.8.2 in the 2020. Okay, according to this year, this version is presently available. Okay, do while loop is not present in the Python. Okay, two types of indexes are available in the Python, positive and negative. Generally in the array we can move from the 0 to the length -1, but in the Python both the direction movement is available. We can move from left to right, or we can also move from right to left. If we are moving from left to right, this is the positive movement. If we are moving from right to left, it is negative movement. Okay, this is the logo of the Python circus. Statement termination. Like any other programming language, the semicolon is there to terminate the statement, but this is not, this provision is not available in the Python. Python does not use any symbol to terminate a statement. When you end a physical code line by the enter key, the statement is considered terminated by default. जैसे ही आप enter key press करते हैं, compiler ये समझ जाता है Python का कि your statement is over. Now you are going to write a separate new line. Maximum line length. Line length should be 79 characters. एक लाइन में, एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में आप 79 कैरेक्टर्स ही टाइप कर सकते हैं. स्क्रीन की साइज आपकी 79, 80 कैरेक्टर्स सपोर्टेबल होती है. इंडेंटेशन. Before starting the work in Python, we should understand the concept that is called the indentation. Indentation is very, very important. Indentation basically, अगर आपको किसी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज का आइडिया हो तो आफ्टर द इफ, आफ्टर द फॉर, आफ्टर द व्हाइल, वी यूज द ब्रेसेस. Inside the braces, all the statements are considered as a block and will be considered under the for and if. But here the bracket provision is not. We have to set these concept with the indentation. Indentation का मतलब होता है जब भी हम if में आते हैं तो ऑटोमेटिकली if के अंडर आने पर 4 स्पेसेस का गैप हमें मिलता है. 4 स्पेसेस का गैप का मतलब है कि प्रेजेंटली वी आर इन if condition. Okay, after that when we back the for step, it means we are coming out from a particular block. Either it may be for, if or while. Okay, no problem, we will see practically. ठीक. Avoid the multiple statement on one line. एक लाइन में multiple statements को आप avoid करें तो that will be better. White spaces, Python consider the 6 white spaces, \n, it is used to break the line. \t is a horizontal tab. ज्यादा spacing के लिए हम लोग use करते हैं. Vertical tabbing भी है. फॉर्म फीड स्क्रीन को क्लियर करने के लिए, कैरेज रिटर्न, ओके, \r. That all will cover practically. Limitation of the Python. Due to interpreted programming language from the performance point of view, somewhere it is slow. कहीं कहीं पर ये slow हो जाती है, but that does not matter. It is not the better programming language for the mobile application, not suitable for the large enterprise application areas. Actually, each and every programming language is important and have some limitations and have some drawbacks and disadvantages. So Python also is still not nominated for the mobile development. Types of Python. For the different types of Python, Python is also developed for executing the program for the other languages like C Python, JPython, Iron Python. For the big data, Anaconda Python is available. For the C language, C Python is available. For the Java language, JPython is available. For the C#, Iron Python is available. तो अलग-अलग languages के लिए अलग-अलग Pythons are available. Okay. Now slowly we will switch towards the practical section in the next coming video. Okay. So you have to do some very small things. You just note down all the points and practice on these points. Okay. And please subscribe my channel so you will be stay connected with me and you will be updated in the Python upcoming videos. Thank you so much for listening me politely and for watching my videos. Okay. So it is sufficient for today. In the next class, we will do some practical scenarios. We will discuss some practical things. Thank you so much.